Now, is there an opera singer in the house?
Yes,
Not often you hear
not
that.
a question you hear very often. Luckily for the English National Opera, the other night there was, because one of the company's lead singers lost his voice after the first scene. In the audience at the London Coliseum, though, was stand-in Paul Whelan.
While the lead baritone mimed on stage, Paul sang on stage still, but sort of in the wings. Thankfully, he's still in good voice. He joins us now. We should really clarify this, Paul. Lovely to see you, first of all. This is in a newspaper report that actually Chris picked up on yesterday. It was a great story, but let's just set the facts straight here. What exactly happened that night?
Well, I am the understudy for the show, but I wasn't planning to go to the theatre at all. But Clive Bailey, the wonderful bass who was singing the role, got a chest infection, and they said, would you just mind coming to the theatre to just in case. He feels a bit dicky, you know, he might just need someone there. So we just want you in the
sitting there in your suit?
Yeah, I had a seat for the dress circle, and I was just there, and they said he's feeling a bit funny. And he started singing, he sounded great. But then he stopped singing, and somebody came and got me and said, he really doesn't want to carry on, so he's going to mind.
At what point did they have to stop the whole scene, or was it between scenes?
No, they carried on. The whole show carried on seamlessly. And they didn't even make an announcement. I just walked out and started singing.
So, but in the middle of the performance, did
suit.
Somebody shuffle along to your seat and say, "Oi, get downstairs, you need it"?
They had me strategically sort of placed, and yeah, they kind of said, "You're on."
But that's quite a big ask in the sense that, you know, you knew you might have to perform, but you're standing there in a suit on stage. Everybody can see you singing along.
Yeah. I wasn't sure whether I should take my music out there, but I just thought I'd try it from memory and just hope. And my brain worked, fortunately.
Because you hadn't had that much practice of this role. It's quite a vocally challenging role, isn't it?
They're all tough roles in the show.
This is Lucia di Lammermoor.
Lucia di Lammermoor, yeah. They're all gymnastics.
OK, let's have a listen to what the audience had been expecting.
Great stuff. And had you not been in a suit and performing, would you have been drenched in blood as well, like two of the players there?
No, he's lucky not to get drenched in blood. He's the one with the priest's outfit on. But nobody gets. Doesn't get. One of the few people who doesn't die in this opera.
But still, one of the more unusual performances, I guess, you've given.
Yeah, one of the stranger nights in the theatre I've ever had. Oh yeah.
And what about the audience reaction then? Did they feel somewhat shortchanged, that they sort of suspension of disbelief with seeing you standing in a suit whilst they're trying to sort of get engrossed in the...
No, it sort of added to the whole excitement of the evening. It was one of those amazing nights in the theatre, because the show's a huge success. They've had great reviews and everything.
Yeah. They got two for the price of one, really, didn't they?
Yeah, and it sort of adds to the buzz. You know, there's something exciting happening, it's live, and you know, so everybody was kind of quite pumped.
But you will actually be singing that role.
Yeah, in March.
In costume?
Yeah, I've been preparing for my shows March the 6th and the 8th. There's 7 shows left, and I'm doing the last 2. But I might be on tonight if he's not better. So
oh, yes, of course.
I'm waiting to see...
So will you get kitted up this time, do you think?
I will wear the frock today, yeah.
It's a great story to have. Do you know of it ever happening before, in that sort of circumstance?
It's happened in ways similar to this, yeah. There are historic occasions where this kind of thing happens, and people get thrown on, and they either survive or
somebody
they
in the
don't.
audience once at one of the proms, I think, in the Albert Hall, who had the sheet music, and the tenor, I think...
The baritone fainted.
Yeah. So... he went off, and this bloke said, I've got the music, I
could do it, yeah.
And he did, very well.
Fabulous. Exactly. Great story. Thank you very much for coming in and sharing it with us, and all the very best for tonight.